So this slideshow is more about you guys.
It's 1,000% about. You're gonna pick up on that quick, Tori. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this episode of Batchmakers. Make sure to
like,
comment,
and subscribe.
Thanks for watching. Keep watching. Hello everyone, welcome back to Batchmakers presented by Good Time Media. I'm Wyatt. That's Michael. We are joined today by Tori, friend of the program. We've been following each other for a while.
What's
Tori,
up, guys?
happy to have you here. Thanks for joining us today.
I'm so excited. It's going to be so fun.
As we were talking a little pre-show, this is Michael and I's favorite day of the year.
Okay.
When we get to stalk a bunch of girls' Instagrams and basically call it work. It's a very fine line we tread between being creepy and being diligent journalists here.
Right.
We'll get to the PowerPoints. It's PowerPoint Day 2025, first episode, and Grant season is here. But first and foremost, we have a returning member of the podcast. She was out for a majority of Jen's season. She is now back. Super producer Lizzie, welcome back to the show.
Yay!
I'm back.
Lizzie, I gave you a minute to come up with a speech. What do you have for us?
Just really excited for Grant season. Can't wait to see how my team does.
Do you have
because we know
team name?
Joey's. What was the one that I came up with?
You were team.
Well,
the
team winner. The winner. So Team Lizzie was
arguably the worst team ever drafted.
It was arguably the worst team probably to ever be drafted.
I need to remind Tori here. So what we do with these PowerPoints, next week we will do a draft amongst us three.
Okay.
And then we get points on how they do throughout the season.
Okay, got it. That's fine.
And Lizzie did draft one of the worst teams of all time.
Sorry, Lizzie.
It was pretty bad.
And then you kind of disappeared for a whole season. We're not really sure why.
Well, okay, yeah. So I disappeared because I did have something happen to me, meaning I had a brain aneurysm.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Should have prepped you on that, Tori. That's on me.
It's okay.
That's on me.
Yeah, I was in the ICU for 20 days and then rehab hospital for 20 days.
Oh, Lizzie, I'm so sorry.
She's the Batchmakers champ, though.
Go, Lizzie.
And she's back.
I am. Comeback player of the year.
Comeback player of the year. We're actually super happy to have Lizzie back here. It's an honor. Wonderful
I'm
member.
happy to be back.
Yes. It's so, again, Lizzie will be sitting back doing some draft prep during
team name
episode.
is Lizzie's Leading Ladies.
Very good.
LLL. Love to see it.
The three-worder. That's wild.
It's going to be tough to fit on the graphic, but we'll figure it out.
But you can just make it L cubed.
Oh, that's nice.
L cubed could do that as well. Sounds good.
Let the people do the math.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, Lizzie, happy to have you back. You can sit back, watch the PowerPoints. I think I'm going to share this with everybody. I'll just link it. And I don't know why I haven't done this in seasons past.
That's a great idea.
I'll just link this in the description of the YouTube video. So here we go. We are meeting the women of Grant's season. What? You already have something to say?
No, you got to lock it first, though. Don't like.
Yeah, I'm not going to let them edit it.
Okay, thanks. I don't want someone to edit it and add some wild stuff that's already Okay.
All right, well, anyways, we're meeting women of Grant season. Batchmakers PowerPoint Day, little asterisk. The majority of this presentation is uneducated guesses based on social media posts. We are probably super inaccurate, but who really cares? All these women are better than us in almost every way. With that being said, let's get into it.
That's good.
So I like to do a little overview of all the women, just break it down by the numbers. There's 25 women. There were 27 originally posted on Facebook a couple months ago. So we lost 2 of them. We will see our fallen soldiers in this PowerPoint still.
Fishy.
The age range is 23 to 31, which feels good. I feel like this leans older than what we did for most for Joey's season, even for Bachelor season. I don't know if that's true, but
where's Grant at? Do we remember how old he is?
31.
30 or 31?
31, I think.
Okay.
31. So. And then there's no Hoosiers again, no people from Indiana. We have yet to, since we started the show, have a single person from Indiana. So I have this graph here that I realized once I made it is pretty inaccurate for the most part.
Okay, perfect.
Because this was based off.
We want no
Facebook.
True data.
Yeah, none of this
no
is
true
accurate.
data. Okay.
We're not Bachelor data. Susanna would kill me for this.
Okay.
But This is somewhat accurate. There's 2 people. Apparently there's a Canadian and apparently there's someone from like Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Wasn't listed on the Facebook, but basically what is true is a quarter of this cast is from New York. So a lot of New York.
That's
very interesting.
That's wild.
Yeah. Tori, you got something here?
I was just going to say, I feel like Canadians fare well on this show.
Oh yeah, there was a Canadian. What was her name?
Well, Maria's Canadian.
Maria was Canadian.
Caitlin Bristow was Canadian.
Carissa.
Is she really?
Yeah.
One of my chicks is Canadian. I can't remember off the top of my head, but we'll get to it.
We'll get there. Before there were zero people previously followed Batchmakers. But I updated this as today went on. Parisa, if that's how you say her name, and Zoe have followed us since. Shout out to them. And then like an hour later, Juliana, shout to her. And then an hour later, Alli Jo posted us on her story. The girlies love us, Michael. We're back.
Kelsey
also just followed us. I didn't have time to update the slides. Shout out to Kelsey.
Very good. And this is on Instagram?
TikTok and Instagram
Very
have
nice.
both been combined because we didn't have last season. We didn't have an Instagram. Now we do.
Good job, guys.
Moving up in the world. This is a slide that I'm going to get a lot of slack for from these guys.
Ooh.
So this is who follows who. This is before they went public.
Okay.
So this is like these guys had to Google.
Wow, guys.
So again,
this is tea.
They're not going to be happy with me.
Wow.
They're not going to be happy with me. Jeremy followed close to a quarter of this cast. And followed not closely behind him is Hakeem with 15%.
Okay.
Austin with 7%, which equates to 2 girls, and then Sean followed 1 with Juliana.
Okay.
All these numbers have gone up. I checked, but I didn't update the numbers. This is again before they went public.
Oh,
so this is before they were officially announced. Alex is followed by all 3 of these first guys here.
Okay.
Something to keep in mind, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe they know she's single. Maybe they know she wins. Who knows?
Wow.
What do they know?
That is super juicy. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I honestly mostly made this slide just to make them mad at me.
Okay.
I feel like they're not going to like that slide, but I had to include it.
No, that's good.
Maybe I'll update that slide as the season goes on.
Okay.
But I think it's time.
Yep.
Let's get into the girls. Let's meet the gals.
Let's do it.
Speaking of the Canadian, right here.
Okay, perfect.
So yeah, I think she's from Canada, and she's like very fluent in French. Like a lot of her Instagram posts, captions are in French, which is sick and hot.
Okay.
SLP, which means speech language pathologist. Boom.
Nice.
I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna write down SLP to make myself memorize that acronym.
Very good. Very good.
She's got a tattoo sleeve. Weirdly enough, it's the other arm than the picture that they use, which is kind of strange because it's such a unique tattoo sleeve. We'll get to it in the next slide.
Okay, I was going to say, I want to see this.
She's got a rose tattoo on her thigh.
Okay.
Foreshadowing. Don't know. Traveler. Yeah, she's got like on Instagram.
Like everywhere, actually.
She's got like the story things with all of the different like places she's been.
Okay.
One of those girlies.
Sure.
Hardcore French speaker. Yeah. So if you go to the next slide.
Of course.
I think I have some animations maybe. Nope. That's starting in future slides. Okay. So I got a lot of pictures of the arm sleeve. We got a little butterfly, a little bull. I decided to do a little hinge prompt for each of them. I tried to do the most annoying and insufferable hinge prompts I could think of. Because whenever I see hinge prompts like these, I'm just like, boring. Okay. Tell me more. Next. So for Alex or Alexi, I actually didn't figure out how to say her name.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we 1,000% sure it's Alex?
I have no clue.
Alexe. Did she say it in a cool accent? Alex. No way. It's Alex, right?
What's French? For bonjour, bonjour, Alex.
Yeah, it could be that.
Yeah. Hey, well, I don't want to be like too absurd here, but I do feel like you guys at the end of all this end up with a girl from Bachelor Nation.
You know, that's the goal, right?
It just seems like it's inevitable to me, or like somehow one day you're in paradise.
Yeah, then we see paradise.
Yeah.
Well, if it's Alexe, then so
you're into her.
All right. So
if you think I'm into her, there's a lot more ladies left. Don't worry.
Buckle up, Tori. Buckle up.
I'll get barking soon. Don't worry. I haven't barked yet.
No barks have been registered yet. All right. My girl, we got Alli Jo here, 30 from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, which I think is, again, incorrect. She maybe worked there at some point. Again, none of this is accurate. I wrote that it was a private Instagram. This was before they all went public. I didn't realize they were all going to go public this week. I said that'll change. Correct. Nailed it. She goes by JoJo, which, again, in Bachelor world, probably not going to work. We already have a famous JoJo. She's a boxing trainer, biceps for days. Right. This girl would knock me out. Like I said, would beat the shit out of me, and I may like it a little bit. She claims that she looks like Topanga from Boy Meets World. I see it a little bit. Maybe I don't see it as much as she does.
Yeah.
But, Mike, you know who I'm talking about?
Boy Meets World. Never. Is that a movie?
Stop. You've seen Boy Meets World.
No.
Corey Matthews? Topanga Lawrence? What are we doing? Are you doing a bit here?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Topanga was many boys' first crush.
Yeah, every millennial's first crush.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I see it a little bit, maybe with like the eyes.
Yeah, maybe once we see her talking and her mannerisms and stuff, we'll see it.
Yeah, she while Michael looks that up, she was a blogger.
Okay.
She had a Cup of Joe blog that has since been deleted. I will probably call her Muhammad Ali all season. Okay. And as Michael alluded to, would bark for her.
Oh, you would?
Would
okay,
bark.
Cool. Yeah. So this slideshow is more about you guys.
It's 1,000% about you're gonna pick up on that quick. We're like,
more about you guys.
Every episode of this show is how do we make this about us? Yeah. So a little more with Muhammad Ali. I'm gonna get used to that. Muhammad Ali here will be the Bachelor Bowl MVP if she makes that far, because again, she's ripped.
Yeah.
Her strengths are strength.
It's basketball.
Is it? Oh, I did see. We'll talk about that because I think we got some hoopers in this group. Weaknesses: Ivan Drago, who famously killed Apollo Creed in the ring in Rocky 3, Rocky 4. Hopefully she doesn't meet him. I think I did a little floor ceiling here. I think she could somehow be a night 1 exit, but also high ceiling. She could be top 5. So I think it could go either way with her. I need to see a little bit more. Not quite pinned down on where she might be drafted next week. But I like Muhammad Ali. I like her.
No, we love a Florida girl for sure.
No.
I like that take. She's definitely got some potential up there for the ceiling of top 5.
Yeah.
Good age, She looks really short though. Maybe he's going taller.
She's pretty short.
A taller person? I don't know.
I'm dying to know what was on the blog.
Yeah, it was a boxing, she reviewed boxing gyms or something.
Okay.
So not for me, but we love a girl with interests.
Yeah. I will say about Grant, I'm getting that he's shy. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I'm feeling like he's shy. So I feel like the bigger personality with these girls, the more likely I feel like it is that it's going to work out, because he seems a little shy to me.
Yeah, well, let's talk about Grant for a second.
Yeah,
because Grant, Michael and I have talked. I think it's gonna be a great season, and I like Grant.
Yeah,
I also feel like he's very corny in a good way.
Okay,
he's got the social media.
He's got the social media presence of a 60-year-old in terms of how he posts and what he comments and stuff. He's like, it's kind of funny. Every time he posts, I'm just like, oh, Grant, that's so good. Good job, Grant.
I feel like he's reserved and has never put himself out there on social media before. That's the impression that I'm getting. Because it takes practice to be comfortable filming yourself and presenting yourself online. And I feel like he probably never put himself out like that before now. Yeah. And now he's having to do it on such a huge scale. because he's the Bachelor. That would be so awkward to just cold turkey all of a sudden be like advertising yourself, you know?
Yeah, he's trying things too because he, I don't know if you saw the story. He posted a rap. Did you see his rap?
I saw the like the whole pre-season montage where in the background he's singing. So I was like, oh, he's musical and they want us to know that this must be kind of a part of how he's going to like move forward in his career post-show. I haven't listened to the rap though.
So he posted it and then since deleted it. And Michael, don't you worry, I clipped it. And it'll now be our theme song unless it gets copyrighted.
Very good.
I don't know how loud this is going to be in your ears, so brace yourself. But I'm going to try to play it here.
Okay.
Forget your ex, he whack. Girl, you done with that. Now you in my mansions. Put a tag on that.
Why did he
Forget your ex, he whack. Girl, you done with that. Brought you to the mansion. Ain't no coming back. Forget your ex, he whack.
So there's that part, Michael, or we could decide right now, do we want that to be our theme song or the other part? I don't remember what part this is.
Keep a few on rotation. This one got a hold on me and I ain't trying to escape it. I'm looking for a reason to fall in love.
So it's kind of a Bachelor themed rap.
Yeah, he mentions the mansion, limos, and then he deleted it.
Wow.
But I have the whole thing screen recorded. If anyone wants that, DM me because I'm holding on to that one.
I like to forget your exy whack. That's got to be it.
I pray ABC. There's no way that's copyrighted, right?
I mean, if he deleted it, how can he copyright it?
Right? I think we own the song now. I think it's ours.
Guys,
Should we re-record it?
Yeah.
I don't want to cause any more major delays, but I do have to ask what you guys thought about Jen saying on Harry Jowsey's podcast that she would not have dated any of her men.
Yeah.
Not one.
I wasn't a big fan of that. That was crazy how even the comments were kind of backing up the other dudes, which was grateful because like everybody was like, Spencer, Jonathan, like
there were
what
so
the
many.
hell? Like,
there were at least a few really nice guys. I felt like, and even after the fact, it seemed like her and Jonathan stayed at least friends. I was like, I think she's super blunt too, and she's probably told Jonathan that. If she told all of us that, I'm sure she said that to him too.
Yeah, I mean that's got to be the reason why her and Jonathan were just friends. Yeah, there were all those rumors right after the show, and she's just like not into him.
That was so interesting. Yeah,
it's ABC kind of. It's clear they cast for somebody else.
That was so interesting.
But honestly, with how that finale went down for ABC, had to have done numbers. They might do it again.
Yeah,
they might just let's pick a random crop of people not meant for our lead and just see what happens. So
can we vote?
Knows?
I'm thinking the men were meant for Daisy. I don't think they were meant for Maria.
Yes, I would agree. Almost kind of a mix, though.
I think it was a mix. I think they were like, wait, we kind of don't know yet. Let's have like...
Yeah, I think they were banking like, we're definitely going to get Maria or Daisy here.
Yeah.
Let's cast for them combined-ish.
Yeah.
And then they got neither of them, and they're like, shit.
Right.
Here we go.
And they're like, throw in Devin for Jen.
Yeah. Right.
All right, Mike. Allyshia here. What do we got?
Get back to Alicia Keys. I don't know if it's Allyshia or... Alicia.
It's not Allyshia.
That's how it's like. If you
another Florida girl.
How it's spelled. Yes, so that's her IG handle. She was Miss California in 2020.
COVID.
I think kind of an asterisk, right? Yeah. If she was Miss California during COVID, like, was it all virtual? Like, okay, big deal. Whatever.
You're so jealous of her. You're literally just mad that you couldn't be Miss California in 2020y.
Well, that's like early Miss California. You're also a dude and don't live in California.
There's multiple reasons you lost, but you're still jealous.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. I mean, it's just jokes. Which means she peaked 4 years ago. So get better. She was a ZTA at Auburn. Zeta is what's their thing?
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
Let's just make it up.
Yeah, it's like something like that. I think it's like that.
That feels like
Yeah. Masters, New York Design School, model for the past 10 years. Cool, we get it. You're hot.
Why do you seem so jealous of her?
Yeah, why? What do you have against Alli Jo?
This is gonna. I'm gonna say this about everybody. This is how I'm going about everybody.
You're just mad.
This is their.
We're approaching it differently. We're approaching these PowerPoints so differently, Michael.
It's good cop, bad cop. It's good cop, bad cop. Yeah. I gotta welcome the Bachelor Nation somehow. The only way I see fit.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Last name Gupta. Thought that was important, just because that's funny.
Yeah, that is Gupta. Funny.
Interior designer as well. Oh, that's probably what the design school is for. That makes sense. Absolutely stunning without makeup. Like, okay, like,
ooh, that's sweet.
Makeup. She is so beautiful without makeup. Like, in all seriousness,
I'm getting whiplash from you right now.
Yeah, where do you stand on Allyshia here?
Oh no, she's great. Obviously, she's great. What do you mean? She's clearly like beautiful and a freaking Miss California. Like,
she is gorgeous.
She's checking the boxes. 29, that's good age too. She likes wearing stress balls. We'll see that in the next slide.
I was going to say, what the hell does that even mean?
Go to the next slide.
Am I skipping this? Anything to say?
No, that's the slide. So that's her without makeup, obviously gorgeous without makeup. That's the stress ball. Her little dress she's wearing. Doesn't that look like a stress ball?
That's
just like the squeeze.
Yeah, you squeeze and then it becomes all gooey and stuff. That's what she's wearing.
I thought it was going to be like a necklace of like multiple balls, but she's actually wearing a stress ball.
That's funny.
She's wearing a stress ball.
You teed us up.
I mean, I thought she would. I think she would just she seems like she likes watching reality TV and like drinking some wine and some charcuterie boards and all of that.
All right. Okay. There's I'm going to call her Allyshia the whole time she's on.
No, she's cute.
This is Andrea, 23, also from Florida. RIP. She didn't die. She just got cut from the show. So maybe
Does she ever? She just literally never goes on there. She was on.
So she was the Facebook stuff that announced had her on it, and then the one they put out didn't.
Okay.
Don't know what happened there. Maybe like a moment of silence, maybe. Cool. Yeah. Sweet. Shout out to Andrea. Hope she's doing well.
Yeah.
All right. Back to you, Mike.
Bailey. Great name. I want to name my daughter Bailey. So Bailey. Model, influencer. Her dad was an NBA ref, which was really cool. RIP though. He died of pancreatic cancer in 2022. But he was a 20-year NBA vet. I got a picture on the next slide, Wyatt, if you're looking him up.
I was going to look him up. Yeah.
Yep. But she does seem like a basketball girly. I don't know. I don't think she played, at least, into the later years of her life, but she's at least been around the game and, could probably pop a shot or two.
Yeah, we like that. We like that.
Yeah. Very into fashion. Like, her wardrobe is probably 10 times my net worth at least. Ooh. Right? Like, she's got some fits. So I think she's going to be, having the fits for the stuff. Kennesaw State grad, go Owls. And then she's got like actually a gajillion Instagram posts. Like, I just kept scrolling and I couldn't even find the bottom.
She's really cute.
My issue with that, Mike, you've put a gajillion Instagram posts. It very much says at the top of every person's Instagram how many posts. You could have just put the number.
No, but
I have to search.
I wanted to exaggerate it.
Now, whatever number it actually isn't going to feel like a gajillion.
Okay. Well, can you just go next?
661.
I like this though. She's giving not like the other girls. She plays basketball. Mm-hmm. She's got a short little haircut. It's
yeah, no, that's true. She kind of seems like for the boys.
Yeah,
that's her dad, Tony.
Yeah, that's her dad. I feel like right when I saw him, I was like, I kind of recognize him, but maybe not.
I feel like I recognize all the refs, NFL and NBA.
He refed until 21, I believe, or 2020.
Maybe bubble. Maybe we saw him in the bubble.
Yeah, maybe he was a bubble guy. And then solid flirt to roast ratio. Obviously, this prompt is awful. I hate it. That response is stupid, but I feel like she likes throwing a little jabs, you know, when she's flirting. So I think she's gonna banter back and forth.
No, we like that. That's good. It's good
but
TV.
I agree with that being a bad prompt that you see on Hinge. That and Helen Keller are like the woats of Hinge.
Those are up there.
Stuff. So yeah, we don't love that.
We just got to get you guys to paradise.
Yeah, get us off Hinge, Tori.
Get you off Hinge, get you to paradise. I'm going to get you guys to paradise by the end of this episode somehow.
Please. All right, we got Beverly, 30 years old, from New York.
Ooh, she's so pretty.
Insurance salesperson. Agreed. Very gorgeous girl. She was the first one to let me follow her. They were all private when I started this PowerPoint. She was the first one to let me in.
Okay.
Shout out to her. Loyalty, bot. I'll die for her this entire season. She's at 2 years. So I had to stalk her LinkedIn before she let me follow her on Instagram. She has 2 years of production experience at NBC.
Potential spy.
Potential spy.
Spy?
I like that.
Yo, this is a Love Island spy.
Yeah, potential. I'm not going to put that label on her. That seems unfair. But potential covert ops happening right now.
I like it.
Additional spy behavior, bilingual. English and Spanish. Spies need to be malleable. They need to like adapt to their situation.
No, for sure.
English, Spanish. Also whispers, kind of hot.
She whispers?
I whisper.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You said it at a regular volume, so I couldn't tell. You just said whispers hot.
Yeah, you could just whisper.
Instead of just
I gave myself the cue anyways. Anyway, no, I want to shout to the moon. Hot. 90% of her Instagram is just solo shots. I thought that was going to be rare. Most of these are. Okay. I think that's honestly a girl thing. Guys don't have pictures of themselves. But that made me think Friends ? Maybe she doesn't have any. But then follow it up. If I look that good, I'd do the same, to be honest.
Ooh, okay.
So I totally understand where she's coming from.
Okay.
Also, she has this post from a couple years ago with her smelling a rose. She may have manifested this moment. I gave her most likely to already have hotter people than Grant in her DMs. I think America's going to fall in love with this woman. Yeah, I gave her a first round grade. Michael, I might take her. We don't have the draft order set. She's in contention for my first overall pick. And then I went with Mike's Hinge thing. And one of the worst things I put is putting pineapple on pizza. I hate this prompt, but I love the fact. I love putting pineapple on pizza. But just as a Hinge prompt, I'm against.
Got it.
It's a cop-out for Hinge, but
it's not a controversial take, in my opinion.
You know what I wish so badly we could have? I wish we could have the inside on, like, who's applied to go on the show multiple seasons, who just applied just this once for Grant. I wish we had that information. That would be so interesting.
Yeah, like what's their path to the show? Have they been trying to get on?
Who had friends apply for them? Yeah, that would all be such good info.
They would never leak that though.
Never.
They would never. They would never do that. This gets the first bark. Carolina gets the first bark of the day. So this was before she was public, but she would accept my follow request for a solid day and a half. I will remember that, Carolina. I don't forget. What is she hiding?
Wait, sidebar. Can I mention that Michael and I yesterday when they announced, or 2 days ago when they announced the cast, we were texting. We're like, oh my gosh, all the girls are letting us follow them. Like, this is awesome. They're all letting us in at the same time. And then we checked Instagram. It's because they all went public because they announced the cast. We were like, oh my gosh, they're all letting us in. We literally,
the floodgates have opened.
Our egotistical mind was like, they're probably talking about us in the group chat. Like, it's literally where our mind went. But they just went public. But yeah, that's a real conversation we had.
That's hysterical.
Puerto Rican, hot. Last name is Quixano. Cool last name. Also,
I think it's a J. I think Quijano. I don't think you pronounce it like that.
I personally don't speak Spanish. Was a freelance video editor for BuzzFeed for 6 years, and I'm like, that's pretty sick. Like, that's a vibe.
Gotta be a vibe.
I think. Reporter/host for entertainment. Afar. I think it's actually
affair. It's got to be affair.
I think it's affair, but I forgot the I. because there's no I in team. Yep. Went to Cal State Fullerton for journalism and can rock bangs. I think we'll see that in the next pick. Maybe not.
She's got some curtain bangs here. They're subtle, but they're there.
Oh, this was supposed to be an animation.
Sorry.
This was. Oh wait, you took away all my animations?
I didn't take away anything. I just don't think it shows up on StreamYard.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's going to ruin some of my comedic timings, but it's whatever. Like this one. So it was the first to break some major news in 2018 when she was a reporter. Let's see what it was. Breaking. Bill Cosby sentenced to 3 to 10 years in state prison for sexual assault. She tweeted that in 2018. She was the first person ever.
There's no way she was the first.
Okay, well, we can't confirm that, but she was a reporter at the time, so she could have been.
That's hilarious.
Carolina broke the Bill Cosby news. So that's stuff you can't get from any other PowerPoint presentation right here.
Yep. You got to go on Twitter too. You got to find the Twitters.
Yep.
All right, next
Good
slide.
for you.
She's so I scrolled out pretty far. I scrolled pretty far on Instagram. I won't lie. That was the picture of me barking. That's not her dog. It's not her dog. It's just me. She's got 2 pictures with Nick Jonas on her Instagram, which is like, it's weird if it's 1, but 2.
It's competition.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I don't know if you call those bangs or not. I think those are bangs.
Yeah.
She's rocking them. She looks great. And then I chose that Hinge response because, obviously it's not awful at all. I used to have a mustache and a little Riz. Well, still have.
What do you mean used to have a mustache?
Well, like I have but I have a beard now too,
and a mustache.
I know, but like I don't say I have a mustache.
He's got the full set.
Okay.
Yeah. Like when someone asks me, "Do you have a mustache?" I say no.
That's just wrong.
No, I say I have a beard. Because
why were you only talking to someone on the phone to ask you if you have a mustache? This situation would never happen.
Okay, well, I just want I think it could happen.
Okay,
but
all right.
Carolina, one last time.
All right,
won't be the last time this season. Will not be the last
enough
time
this season. All right, we got another model alert. Wheel. Chloe, 27 from New York.
A lot of models.
I do want to say it's an incredibly annoying way to spell Chloe. Way too many vowels going on there. Okay. She kind of plugged the I in there for some reason, which makes maybe a little selfish. Some might, not me, but maybe. Keep an eye on that. Okay. I'm going to forgive her. If she's the villain, though, I will use this as ammo.
Okay.
She's 5'10". Sorry, Michael. Natural redhead. We talked about this with Demi. We need more gingers on the show. This is good. Good for ginger representation. And then as I was searching and like doing my Instagram research, I thought there were 2 Chloe Costellos who are models. Then I fact checked myself because integrity. It's the same person, 2 accounts. She just has 2 accounts with like a decent amount of followers.
Okay.
And like the one she's using for the show has less followers than the other account, which doesn't make sense to me. She's got an account with like 12K, but it hasn't been active for like 2 years. Don't know the backstory there.
I'm so curious. I'm so curious why we're getting all these girls from New York. I don't feel like that's ever been a thing before.
Yeah, a lot of New York. That's why Jeremy follows them all. He's from New York.
Maybe
he knows them.
I wonder if Jeremy knows anybody. Yeah, he might know.
I did
it's a very small town.
He did claim. I do want to say he did claim that he only follows people who follow him. Because I did approach him and Hakeem. And I sent him that. I said, do you follow every single one of these girls? And he said he only follows who follows him. So something to keep an eye on. Sibling radar. Mike, that's our specialty. We always interview the siblings because ABC doesn't let us interview the actual contestants. I have a mutual friend of her brother. I asked, hey, what's his deal? And he's been described eloquently as a good kid. So
this is not the girl. This is the brother of the girl.
The brother of Chloe.
Okay.
Brother, good kid.
Okay.
Good kid. I hope he's watching.
No, that's going to help us figure out a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
For sure.
Brother's good kid. We did find this out from our Twitter intern, Charlotte. She is the former assistant to Serena Kerrigan. I have no idea who that is. Michael didn't know who that was.
I don't know who it is.
Tori, I thought you were supposed to be like
no clue.
Pop culture girl. I have no idea who that is.
No clue.
All right, well,
she's got like 700K on TikTok, right? Something like that.
Sure. Shout out to I don't know what she does, but does something good enough to have an assistant. And then the Hinge one I put, way to win me over is to be obsessed with me. Okay. That feels like a model type of Hinge prompt.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one's awful too. I hate that.
We picked the worst Hinge. I
know. I'm just saying, it just aggravates me every time. All right, Christina. Somebody said on the TikTok comment she looks like Gwyneth Paltrow. I can't remember what Gwyneth Paltrow looks like, but we're gonna go with it. She originally wouldn't let me follow on Instagram until she went public. I remember that. From North Dakota, another boo. Last name is Smith. When I'm trying to stalk her and I can't follow her Instagram and her name's Christina Smith, it was impossible to find this person. Let me tell you. But I found her LinkedIn. Marketing, fashion connoisseur, content creator. So woman that can do a little bit of everything. She's kind of newly active on LinkedIn. Interesting. Now you're being active on LinkedIn. Is this like a business opportunity for you? I don't know. Used to be a real estate
for the
agent.
business.
Hey, I don't know.
First time ever someone's on the show for a job opportunity. Not for fame, not for love.
Just for good LinkedIn publicity.
For financial stability.
For connections on LinkedIn.
Yeah, exactly.
It's giving Cindy Lou Who. What? I don't know. She kind of looks. Doesn't she look like
a little bit?
Cindy Lou Who, a little bit with the hair and the ponytail.
Yeah.
She used to be a drift car racer. So like it's car racing, but you only like drift.
Oh wow!
And it's sick. It's super badass. So she's like really badass, and she can rock cornrows. So next slide.
Oh yeah,
nice.
So it's really cute.
I tried to take a screenshot of the video, and I didn't realize you could do that. You could do a video of like the video, like with screenshotting, but I just did a picture. But you get the point.
No, it looks nice.
Looks great.
And then,
is that her drifting? Is that another screenshot?
I do. I see a little dust. I see a little dust coming up. It's a good drift.
She's racing the other car. Drifting.
It's a great drift.
And cornrows. Yeah.
All right, we got Dina here, 31, Mike from Chicago.
Ooh. I see her all the time.
Yeah, of course, you guys go way back. She's a lawyer, one of two I think we have in this cast. I wrote down that some of the Golden Grandpas could probably use her. That's a restraining order joke because they all basically had one. She was still private at the time they released the cast again. So like this is when they announced the cast and all the girls went public. She held off for a couple hours. Okay. So she's not in it for the fame. She wasn't counting down the number. Like,
hey, that's a great observation.
Waiting to do it. And then she was like, oh, I'm just going to wait. I don't care. And then went public a couple hours later. So I would say she's hanging out with Grant, but she's in it for the right reasons. Doesn't care about the fame.
She was busy working a lawyer shift.
Yeah. She was in the courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote, not in it for the clout, but also very much not the winner because I feel like the winner will go public right away. Libra gang. I don't know what that means. I'm not a big astrology guy, but I'm also Libra. So I think we're like spiritually connected. New goal, Michael, Chicago, St. Patty's Day with Dina. Let's hang out. So Dina, if you're watching, we're going to Chicago for St. Patty's Day. See you there. Can't wait. I think that's all I have on her. Yep.
Okay. Ella, she's Filipino. One of the alleged Jen Tran dupes. Some people were saying that there's like so many girls in the cast that look just like Jen Tran. She does kind of look like Jen Tran. Same age, kind of too. She's kind of got the Leia comp or Leia. Oh my gosh, I always do that.
Princess Leia.
The Princess Leia comp. 25 LA kind of adds up. Early prediction is Paradise, right? Early prediction is Paradise. Big reader. I cannot confirm if she's a fan of the read option.
Everyone tune into the read option every week. We're starting to read The Housemaid by Frida
McFadden.
McFadden next week.
Yeah. My mom loves that author. She plays badminton. And then the little tattoo she has on her chest, I zoomed in respectfully, just to do my investigative research of what that was. It's Roman numerals. That's for the date 5/30/1930. And I believe it says Bienvenida, which I believe is welcome, I think, or something like that. I couldn't read the word, but my guess is it's a grandma's B-Day.
Just a grandma's B-Day.
Just
not hers.
Oh, what? Oh, she's got two grandmas, probably, right? Because each side. So
no, that's perfect.
Oh, that's the 18th International Indy 500 happened on that day. Do you think maybe it's about that?
Could be.
Sure.
Something to think about. Who's to say? We don't know.
And then she will not get as many roses as in the next slide.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of roses.
Wow.
That's a lot of roses.
Wow. And that was for what?
Yeah, that looks like prom.
I think it was their 21st birthday party or something, or something like that.
It's a lot of roses.
Wow. You zoomed in on the tattoo.
I did. What do you mean? It's her thing. She's tattooed. She's 5/30/1930.
Yeah.
Out of all the things we do on this PowerPoint, for some reason, that bothers me. Like, that feels weird. That feels like too far. I don't know why. For some reason,
a little piece of hair in front of it.
Yeah, something about it. But
I couldn't get a clean shot. That was the best shot I got. Right? I wasn't zooming in too much. You know what I'm saying?
No. Get it.
There, of course.
And then together we could bully each other. Another insufferable prompt, but I feel like she's the bully type.
Explain these prompts to me, because I've been married for 11 years. Are they
nice flex?
Yeah, no big deal. Are they like all completely pre-written? Like people just pick this, or these common answers?
So like together we could like the prompt is pre-written. So I would say there's, I don't know,
30.
No, there's like 40, 50 at least of ones you can choose from. And then like you can put whatever you want where it says bully each other. But like ones that I've picked so far are just like common ones that I see on so many profiles, and just like, it's just like you're one of those people that use like the common answers. Like, stop.
So a lot of people say together we could bully each other.
I see it a lot.
Along those lines, are like, oh, what's my love language? Like, bully me, like that, or like the flirt to roast ratio type.
Gotcha. Okay.
Same. So the way I did this, and same with you, Michael, I literally went through my Hinge and just screenshotted actual prompts that people did.
Yeah.
So these are all real. I didn't take these from the internet.
Wow.
It took me maybe 10 minutes to get like 12, 13 of them that I hated and needed for this.
Wow. We got to get you guys to paradise.
Yeah, please.
I'm working on it.
All right, there's Ella, 25. All right, now we got Janae, Colorado Springs, Colorado. She's South Korean and Panamanian. Panamanian? Did I get that right? Is that how you say that? Panamanian sound. It's fun to say. I did have to Google flags because she has 2 flags in her bio. So shout out me for going the extra mile. She's a Chiefs fan. So option A, she's like a winner. She knows how to win, championship culture, being a Chiefs fan, or she's a bandwagon and she's just trying to find an easy win. So I could go either way there. We'll keep an eye on Janae here. She did play pro basketball overseas.
Another baller.
We got a looks like a basketball date coming up at some point in the season. So we'll keep an eye on her. Hopefully she makes it there. She did play for Metropolitan State University of Denver. So these are her senior year stats. She started all 30 games. She was second on the team in scoring. Mike, stop with that face. She's a baller. 13.2 points per game. Led the team in threes. Shot 37% from the field or from 3-point line, and 93% from the line. She took care of business at the line. I refused to pay a subscription fee to find her overseas stats. I had to sign up for a month, and it was like $90 to find her stats. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I almost did. I was close, but I didn't. So her player comp, almost her exact stat line from her senior year at Metropolitan State is equivalent to Kelly Oubre, who is not on the Wizards anymore, but that's her player comp. She shoots better from 3-point line and from the free throw line than Kelly Oubre, though. So she's got a clip. Good baller.
Very cool.
Mike, any you looked like you were judging her stats there.
No, I was just trying to I was like, have I heard of Metropolitan State University?
I didn't.
No, but I'm not judging.
It is what it is. Friend of the program, Juliana.
Juliana, the first of the cast members to follow me back. So follow me personally too. So brownie points. She seems like one of the bros. She follows like Barstool, Friday Beers, all of like the things like typical dudes follow.
Okay.
Like all of those accounts.
Okay.
She follows. And so like I think she's just like one of the bros, which is nice.
All right.
She's a fan of Morgan Wallen, Bren, Noah Khan. Great, music taste. Salonist. I think she works at a salon. I don't know. That's
usually what that means. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's called a salonist or not, but this sounds
Salonaseur.
Yeah. We're gonna go with that.
Okay.
Salonaseur.
She's Salonaseur.
Proverbs 4:23. She's got that tatted, which is guard your heart with all diligence. Foreshadowing. Yo.
I like the Bible verse breakdown. Smart.
Hey, that's an interesting stopping or pausing point too, because I do know that Grant, I feel like, also has talked about his faith, but he was also all in for Jen, who believed something totally different than him. So I wonder where he's at with all that.
Something to keep an eye on.
It's interesting though.
Yeah. Probably one of those, like, it's, good either way, but ideally similar beliefs.
Yeah, I think it's a bonus, but not a detriment.
Yeah, I'm curious.
It's a green flag, but not a red flag if you disagree. That's what it feels like.
She's got a little cute dog named Charlie that she got in a Walmart parking lot for $5.
Ooh.
Let's fucking go. That's what that was. And she follows 2 accounts on Twitter, which is kind of sus, and it's just Elon and Barstool. And so, like, one of the bros, I guess.
Kind of
That's crazy. There's no way she's on Twitter. Can you imagine
she's on
that?
Twitter. No, I'm serious. That's
like, there's no way she's actively scrolling. Just seeing Barstool.
No, like, she had to make an account at one point, and I found that account, and those are the 2 accounts.
That's crazy.
Next slide.
She's super cute.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She is absolutely gorgeous. I don't think this picture does her justice. This picture does her a little bit better justice. But that's her dog in the first picture.
Wait, and she's holding a basketball. Okay. Did they give them basketballs, or does she also like basketball?
I think they gave them basketballs because in that video that I screenshotted this from, like multiple people were playing around.
Grant played basketball in college.
Okay.
I figured that out.
Got it.
Recently. Yeah. So I think they're making basketball a thing.
It's his little thing. Got it.
That's his tennis. Joe.
Yeah.
Does a couple tennis stuff. So.
Right. Got it.
All right.
And then Spicy Margs. I feel like she's one of those people like Spicy Margs.
Okay.
Well,
whenever I see it on Hinge, it's a red flag and I immediately X, but like, you do you.
Fact check. Did you see her story today?
Is it a Spicy Marg? No way.
She posted this picture of us saying she likes Spicy Margs. And she said, I prefer a dirty gin martini, but do go crazy for a good spicy marg. So confirmed. Great call, Mike.
Oh my God. I got too good of a read on. Oh my God.
Yeah, you're seeing the board. You're seeing the board.
You really get women.
I need to get off Hinge.
You just get the female perspective. All right. Next up, we have Kelsey. Another Kelsey enters our lives from Brooklyn, New York, 26 years old. She's an interior designer. Being a Kelsey immediately improves her chances of doing well on the show and doing well on our show. Circles up. We love Kelsey T as well as Kelsey Anderson. She's a Kris Jenner stan, and she's made that very known. So feels like she might stir the pot a little bit. If there's a pot she's going to stir, I feel like she's going to know what reality TV can be for her.
That's good info.
And I think she's going to take advantage of that. So I also put her as most likely to lie and say Grant's rapping is really good. I think she's going to be all in, like, people pleasing Grant, which not to say Grant's rapping isn't good. It's very, very good. Love it. I said, if she wins, I will buy this shirt. So she has a shirt that says, I love Kelsey Curtis. That's her name.
Okay.
I will buy these for the entire crew. Everyone's getting one if she wins, but she is on my villain radar respectfully.
Okay.
And I recently discovered that I'm dramatic. So I think she's gonna cause a scene here.
Did we get any of that from like any of the clips? Did she seem like she was stirring things up at all?
I didn't look too hard at the promo.
Okay.
But
the promos, like, they cut too quick to really know who's stirring what.
Right.
I don't have the faces down as much as I should at this point, but I just feel like she's very confident.
Okay, got it.
She's not going to put up with any bullshit.
Got it.
So I think she might, like, almost like the Maria type, where it's like,
that's literally all it takes to be a villain.
Yeah, just like love yourself and be confident.
Yeah, villain. Yeah, basically.
Be secure.
Yeah.
Villain.
Right.
Oh,
Kyleigh.
Mike, be careful.
Hey, look, you're on here. Don't worry. Don't look too far down, but you're on here. Second person to follow me back on Instagram. Brownie points. A little bit less brownie points because you're second, but we still love you. She likes folk country music, woman of God. A lot of Instagram posts and like have like Bible verses in the dump or whatever, however many pictures there are. I have an early Paradise match. I'll get to it at the end of this slide.
Ooh.
Lots of pictures are open mouth smiles, and she like rocks the open mouth smile. This one's not really the open mouth smile, but reminder, bring back open mouth smiles. They're great.
2025. Let's bring it back.
That's great.
She's got 2 older brothers.
Oh, we like that.
Yeah. And so like she knows what's up.
Yeah.
From Fort Worth, Texas. Definitely drinks iced coffees year round. I just get this vibe from her. Wyatt's type to a T.
Okay.
To a T.
Yeah.
So you might watch her on the show with like a little bit of a tummy ache.
Yeah.
Like you might feel a little bit sad.
Yeah, I want her to like to go for it, but like definitely please don't win. If she wins, I will be sad. And I also like don't want her to go in Paradise. Just like no, don't please.
Is it
Jeremy,
a little bit of a real? Is Jeremy, it a little bit of a real crush?
It might be. I don't know. I've only looked at her Instagram a little bit, so we'll see. Kyleigh, hello, what's up?
And then I did put. She's got that one like like tapestry that like all chicks have in their room. You know that one, like,
I know exactly what you're talking about. That's
I feel
all
like she has that in her room. I feel like she has that in her room.
And it's kind of tie-dye and it's got a design in the middle. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep, exactly. And it covers the whole wall.
Okay.
Then I put
that's
0% chance of villain arc.
Yeah, for
Paradise Bound. The early Paradise match. Austin.
Okay, yeah.
Oh. I'm okay with that. I'll sign off on that.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. Well, Austin and Austin only, no one else. Right. Austin or me, she has to choose.
Right.
And then Dog, that picture was one of the best pictures on Instagram, in my opinion. I was like, that needs to make it.
It's a great photo.
And another insufferable answer to a prompt, but I feel like she would put this in her bio and get one new music rec.
Okay. She's super cute.
She'll be all right. She doesn't need.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
All right. Now we have. I think it's Litia, and I really hope it's cute. Litia, but it could be Litia. Doubt it. But
she's on Mormon Watch.
Yeah, she is from Utah. She's from Draper, Utah. So Mormon Watch. Keep an eye out for that. Venture. I want like a graphic that comes up. It says Mormon Watch. She's a venture capitalist. That sounds sick. She started under 1,000 followers on Instagram before everything was announced. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think she had the lowest of anyone before.
Okay.
Check Bachelor data on that one.
Green flag.
We will get to a woman named Sarafiena soon, but this is arguably the most important thing I found. Sarafiena follows almost all of Lydia's friends. So, and Sarafina's from New York. They are from different parts of the world. There's not a lot of overlap between these girls yet because I think they're not allowed to follow each other, but they can follow each other's friends.
How did you even see that?
We're journalists. Wow. We're journalists. I went deep.
That is deep.
So I think there's 2 options here. Either A, they're just friends from the show and they've hung out post-show and their friends have hung out with each other. Okay. Or hear me out. This is a little bit of a stretch. we could be looking at the final two there. Litia, Sarafiena. So those two, like final two always bond for life. I feel like they're either like big time enemies or bond for life. Like Daisy and Kelsey, those two are bonded. So I think there could be a little bit of, hey, I want to know who you lost Grant to at the final rose and followed them. So let's keep an eye out for Litia and Sarafiena, and I'll talk about Sarafiena later. Also, another conspiracy hat. There's a lot going on with Litia. So as I was going through, if you're looking at Instagram on desktop, this now, the more I go in detail, it sounds creepy. But if you're looking at Instagram on your desktop, you can see if they edited captions on Instagram posts.
Oh, wow.
So she went back photos 12 years ago, which so did I, because I had to see this. She edited those captions from 12 years ago, like 4 weeks ago. I don't think if you're a night one exit, I don't think you care that much to be doing that much work.
True.
She had to go detailed 12 years back, make sure there's no holes, and she had a picture with an old boyfriend. She changed the caption. She had pictures with like her mom, changed the caption. I think we're looking at a solid top 5 fantasy suite type pick here. I think there's a chance she wins this.
Yeah, she's so far is the highest on my list.
Yeah, so I put high ceiling, low floor. I think she's the safest pick of the draft. I think she's guaranteed to make it through like the first month of the show. Her Hinge thing was she's never downloaded Hinge, but complains to all her friends about, I can't find anyone. It's hard to date out here in Utah. But then she'll never download Hinge. That's what I got for Litia.
All right. We're on to Natalie Phillips. She's got 2 first names. That's a great sign. And her Instagram caption.
Hold up. Phillips is not a first name. Phillip is.
No, Phillips is also a first name.
Name one person who's ever been named Phillips.
Phillips McGahee. I just made that up. Phillips is the first name, though. I'm moving on. Her Instagram bio is just a goofball or something like that. So I was like, goofball. She had a boyfriend in August of 2023. I don't know if this is major news that is still like a year before filming, so I don't think it's that crazy.
Okay.
But he doesn't look like Grant. AKO sorority girl. AKO, I believe it's that. Yep. Yeah. She drinks beer. She's a beer drinker in multiple Instagram posts. So like that's sick. But also you're from Kentucky, you should be drinking bourbon. Facts. She was a volleyball star in high school. I don't know, but I scrolled down far enough to see pictures from high school volleyball.
Is she from Louisville?
I apologize. I believe she is from Louisville.
Like, did she go to high school in Louisville? Because Louisville is a volleyball powerhouse. Like, I have family that lives down in Louisville. It's not too far away. So, what's up, Natalie? But Louisville is a powerhouse for volleyball. So, I don't know if she went to high school there. Okay.
I did not look up her high school. I think that's a little too far. Thank you.
Yeah, it's probably too much. I appreciate you not doing that.
Thank you. She's not on LinkedIn. Sus.
She's 25.
So, okay, whatever.
She's really
Michael may
cute.
or may. She's very, very pretty. Michael may or may not have accidentally liked a picture from 2022 last night.
Oh, bummer.
I was doing my investigative research and did not know you could. I was clicking too much.
It's an occupational hazard. It's just part of it. Comes with a job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's tough. She definitely drives a Jeep. I just see it.
Yeah,
and I think she gets almond tips for her nails. She seems like that vibe.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I know. It's a little secret. You don't get woman like I do.
Yeah, no, I don't know what that means.
It's a type of
nail shape
where it's in the shape of an almond.
Oh, they just like wrap like. Okay,
like,
gotcha.
Yeah,
just
I'm there.
Okay, cool.
Look at an almond.
Just like I don't know. Look at an almond.
So that's the picture with the boyfriend in 2023.
Yep. Doesn't look like Grant.
He
doesn't look like a brother.
He looks like Chase Stokes from here.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna take that compliment and run with it.
Yeah.
That picture is the Modelo, and I also think this picture is hot, so it deserves to be on here. I want someone who is funny.
Oh man, that's good. All right, now we're getting a little weird here. Tori, this might go way over your head here. This is a deep cut. So we have Neicey here.
Okay.
I think that's how you say her name. I hope it is.
Could be Neicey.
Yeah, I'm feeling Neicey too.
Because Neicey is...
That ruins the bit that I'm about to go into. So we're just going to go with Neicey. She's 32 from South Carolina. There is a former Super Bowl winning coach, John Gruden, who posts videos on TikTok, and he constantly says when a player does well, he's like, he's got me feeling really nicey. That's his tagline. So I will be doing a 1-minute John Gruden segment every time Neicey is in play. So Mike, prepare yourself for that. But I do want to play the video. I don't know if I can here. Oh, I can't. That's probably better for everybody. Probably better for everybody. I can't play a video, but he does. Actually, you know what? I have it on my phone. I just want you to hear it. He goes crazy. He's got me feeling really nicey. See if I can find it.
It's doesn't make
really
sense.
Excited. I mean, really excited. Dominant performances. Dominant coaching performances. It's got me feeling really nicey. Guys like Sam Darnold. Really excited.
I will be saying that so much if Neicey remains on our screen, so I hope she goes so far. I couldn't stop thinking about it once I saw her name. Some actual information about her. She's a pediatrician. My girl's wicked smart. That's a Good Will Hunting reference. Trifolds. So she has a picture there with her little science fair project there. Trifolds fool me every time. If you are standing by a trifold and looking dressed up like that, I think you're a genius. She could be like the dumbest person in the world. If you pose that picture, I will think you're a genius.
Okay.
It's like foolproof. So trifolds mean genius. And she's a Cowboys fan. So that is a little bit not a red flag, but no, I'm not loving that. I don't love the Cowboys fan, but
we like
got
her.
me
South Carolina,
really nicey. And then props to her for keeping this up on her Instagram, like the classic 2016 edit. I appreciate her keeping that up.
She's a pediatrician. She's not spending her time deleting Instagram photos right now.
Yeah, she does not care.
She's saving children's lives.
Yeah, she's a true hero. As I'm sitting here like ripping her apart, but
no,
she's a genius.
All right, we got Parisa, friend of the program. I believe she followed us back on TikTok and Instagram.
Wow.
So she's kind of giving Sandy from The Ultimatum. This picture, not really, but the other pictures, she kind of looks like Sandy a bit.
Tori, did you watch The Ultimatum?
I made it through an episode and a half. It was it was such a dumpster fire. I think it was when like half the cast left, I was like, if they're leaving,
I'm going to leave.
I don't know if I'm staying the whole time.
Yeah, that's Mike made me watch it. We covered it for the show, which actually, okay, I say made me watch it, but I enjoyed the process of watching it. I don't know if I enjoyed the show itself. It was crazy. The concept is nuts.
It seemed crazy. Yeah, I've seen other seasons, but this one seemed especially crazy. I think I lost faith in this current season because of how it all deteriorated so fast. I was like, I don't feel like anyone's going to end up together, and I don't know what happened.
Very fair. All right, tell us about Parisa here.
She's already got like influencer fashion links and like link in my bio for my fits and stuff. She's already got that in her bio. So is she here for the right reasons? I don't know. Horse girl. Pediatric behavioral analyst. That's sick. Rock collection. Sick, but like, are you okay? And she's OCD. Or wait, no, she's not OCD. She likes watching those videos that are like like the satisfying videos and stuff like those. She likes watching those, and so I think that means she's OCD. Maybe no. What? Why are you guys snapping like that?
She's OCD. No, she's not OCD. She just likes watching those videos.
Like those satisfying videos.
Yeah,
like ASMR or like the squish, the slime and stuff.
It was one of the fun facts on that the actual Bachelor posted on Instagram. And so I don't.
The Bachelor posted that she has OCD. Just kidding. She likes watching videos.
No, they didn't put the OCD part. I put the OCD. That's why I put the question marks, because I didn't know if it was fact or not.
You can't just stamp OCD out there.
Everybody's a little bit OCD.
It's a spectrum or something.
It is. Yeah. It is.
I don't think she's going too far. Maybe a couple weeks. I don't see it.
Okay.
Next slide. What do we got here? Oh, Halloween costume from this year. Bloody something. Bloody Bride. Oh, Bloody Bride. Horse Girl. I actually don't know if she's the Horse Girl, but this was one of her pictures on one of her posts at one time.
Has a picture with a horse.
No, I do. I feel like one picture with a horse is all it takes.
Yeah,
that's all it takes. And she appears to probably have a strong core and maybe abs, which is definitely a sign you've been riding a horse.
Yeah,
very true.
All right, we have Radhika here. I believe that's how you say it. I don't know how else you would. 28 from New York once again. Another smart girly here. Attorney at law, graduated from Ivy League, Cornell. I can't, honestly, as I was going through her page, I can't imagine one thing her and Grant have in common. Like, seriously, I can't imagine these two having a conversation with each other. I think she might go home night one just because she's like, I can't talk to this guy. There's no, and it's no slight to either one of them. There's no way these two are compatible.
Okay.
She's a pothead. She loves Harry Potter. She's posted a ton about she's like done like the wizard. She does all that stuff.
Okay.
And then she says, wizard. Yeah, she's done the wizard. The life goal of hers is to kiss someone in the rain. There's the Katniss Everdeen meme of me volunteering as tribute. Next up we have, so this is her TikTok presence. I did some math here. She's a big TikTok fit check girly. She posts a lot of fit checks. So TikToks posted in 2022, 1. TikToks posted in 2023, 1. TikToks posted in 2024, 191. She is in her influencer era. She is posting fit checks every day. I appreciate the hustle. It's tough out there. But she's consistent. She's posting a lot. So props to her for going down on the TikToks, posting all that stuff. So good for her.
Okay.
And then we have Rebekah Lee. Mike.
Rebekah Lee. Cover time. I mean, get better, kid. Like, straight up. Get good.
Just get better. Moment of silence or no?
No.
No, wow.
No moment of silence.
It's ruthless. This was me, right? Yeah. Rebekah G, 31 from Dallas, Texas. ICU nurse. A hero, some might say.
Very cool.
She has the most followers pre-show. 31,000. And going through her page, I couldn't really figure out like why, besides obviously being very attractive. She has about 2 or 3 jump rope videos where she's going through a jump rope workout that have 5-10 million views. So I think that's where a majority of her followers are coming from. So she's a jump rope influencer, which is pretty unique. Incredibly intimidating Instagram. And what I mean by that is I look at that Instagram and like I get nervous I couldn't approach someone like that. It scares me. It's intimidating. It's so perfectly curated where there's no blemishes. It's not like AI, but it's perfect. It's like a perfect Instagram. It's hard to find. It's like RAR. She doesn't have her name in it. It's RAR Garrett, like RA. I should have put it on the screen.
And is Grant from Dallas?
Ooh, good question. Out of all the things we should know that.
I want to say he's from Texas or lives in Houston. Okay. Because location really matters. Like, I always harp on that every season. I'm like, stop choosing somebody who lives really far away.
Mike, if you're looking, her Instagram is Rawr-Becca, RAWR. You got it?
It's like rar. Rar.
But yeah, intimidating Instagram.
Yeah,
she does good. Also, it's Rebekah G on here. I think we can drop the G because other Rebekah's gone. So it's just Rebekah. All right, Mike.
All right. We got Rose.
Drum roll.
Nice.
I knew it was going.
Nice.
Yeah. Named after what you get on the show. I mean, trying much, like try hard. I feel like I've seen her on Hinge. I swear. I'm not just saying this. I'm not just saying this because I live in Chicago. I feel like I've seen her on Hinge, but I don't know for sure.
Do you know what you did when you saw her?
I probably would have liked her for sure.
Okay.
Which means
What do you mean probably? You definitely would have.
Hinge, which means I even haven't seen her on Hinge, or she's got terrible taste in men.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no chance she didn't like you back.
Exactly. So I probably haven't seen her on Hinge.
Okay.
But would definitely use my weekly rose on her. And she's actually from Rockford, Illinois. Which is not
terrible tennis center. I played tennis tournaments there growing up. Atrocious.
Okay.
Sidebar. Yeah, it's not a good area. Rockford. She's a registered nurse. That's cool. Don't know what hospital downtown / or in Rockford.
Oh, I love this next one.
Yeah, Wyatt put this.
This is my part.
You see at the airport.
Whoa, hold up. So here's what happened. About an hour before this show started filming, Mike texted me and said, "Hey, I'm busy. Can you finish the last 3 slides for me?" I said, "No problem." I hopped on. I saw Rose here, and I was blown away. I fell in love immediately. It was love at first Instagram site. And so then I went on a little
immediately just
soliloquy. I wrote, "She's the type of girl you see at the airport and then think about for the rest of your life." And that's Michael. You retweeted that. You agree?
Mm-hmm. I retweeted it, and then I put it likes to cuss. Naughty.
I don't love that. Hated everything about that.
And then that last bullet point is supposed to say horse grill, I believe, because of said picture of horse.
Said picture of horse. You're right. You got one. This is also more things
that's the cussing thing.
She did. Happy birthday, bitch. You're right.
The cussing thing.
Yep. There's the cussing thing. She's a Cubs fan. By that, I mean she's gone to Wrigley a few times. So maybe just by living in Chicago, Cubs fan. You could be a Sox fan. No way she's a Sox fan. She's a Cubs fan. So that's a repeat of what I just said. She's the type of girl you see at the airport and think about for the rest of your life. Empires used to go to war for women like this. She's the picture in my wall to keep me carrying on type shit. Like that's what we're on. Then I got a little carried away. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough. I didn't write the last line because if you write it out and don't sing it, it sounds kind of creepy. It's almost like a horror film. Think about it. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you.
Yeah.
A little weird written out, so I didn't write out the final line because I have respect for Rose.
Okay, cool. Yeah, she's great.
All right, we're finishing up here. Last couple, home stretch. Oh, this is me. This is Sarafiena, as we mentioned earlier, with Litia. Potential friends there. 29 from New York. Her name sounds like a Disney princess who, for whatever reason, must earn her right to the throne by blending into an ordinary suburban high school, similar to the plot of Princess Protection Program, but the stakes aren't nearly as high. Like Sarafiena. It's like, oh, this is my friend Sarafiena. She's not a princess or anything. She's just a normal high school girl. That's what her name sounds like to me. She is an associate media director. Don't really know what that means, but if she wants a job, come hang out at Batchmakers. She really wants to learn how to play tennis.
Oh,
Sarafiena, what's up? Grant couldn't do that for you. I could. I am handing out my only Paradise lock of the season. I think Sarafiena is going to be on Paradise.
Okay.
And I think the world, aka me, is going to fall in love with her throughout the season.
Okay. I'm preferring the photos that are like just somebody took a regular photo with their iPhone. I like the professional photos, but I feel like I feel like I know the girls better that it was just a regular picture that somebody took of them.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't use the promo pics in this one because I feel like we really get to know them a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mike, this is you, right?
This is you. Also did this for me.
Did I write this one too? I made this 45 minutes ago. I don't remember this. All right, we got Savannah here from Charlottesville, 27. She's a wedding planner. Oh, that's right. She might be my favorite TikTok account of all the gals because she's super just like, it feels like no one's watching and she's just making like a vlog for her friends.
We like that.
Love to see that.
Yeah, that's
she's
cute.
a WNBA enthusiast based on one singular TikTok she made from 2023 saying guys hating on the WNBA is weird. We love us some Caitlin Clark here, hometown hero, right down the street. She balls for the Indiana Fever. She went to a Zach Bryan concert a couple years ago and posted about it. She might regret that one right now. I'm actually not sure where the girlies stand on him right now. I don't know if Tori, you have any input. What's the Zach Bryan vibe? I skip his songs for anyone listening. I skip his songs every time they come on.
It's a mixed bag. There are people who are loyal and there are people who aren't. I mean, I didn't really know him to begin with, so I can't speak even firsthand, but I think it's kind of split between the people who are true Zach Bryan fans versus the ones who just, probably weren't. Yeah. So I don't know.
I was torn because I love Zach Bryan's music.
Yeah.
Always didn't love him as a person.
Yeah.
Now I really don't love him as a person, but yeah. I've been recently skipping a few and just I've been in a Bob Dylan phase since seeing A Complete Unknown, but that's a whole
great movie.
Story.
Great movie.
So good. I feel like she could play the hot girlfriend of the main protagonist in a rom-com who gets left at the very for the other main protagonist. It's like at the altar, like, oh no. It sounded that when I wrote it out, it sounded meaner than I meant it. I don't mean that as a mean thing. I just think she's obviously very pretty and could be that. Yeah. She has that vibe. Yeah. So maybe she's runner up. Who knows? This one was also me. I think I finished it off the last two here. This is Vicky, 28, from Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay. She's a nightclub server, former, maybe current Raider cheerleader, because I think she just missed this season because she was filming. So she was a cheerleader the last 2 seasons. She did say former cheerleader, but I'm guessing if she wants to go back, she could. She was dance team captain for Memphis in 2018. So a leader, someone you want in your locker room. I wouldn't say she's like a top 2 pick, but I think she's a good locker room gal to have for my team. So she might be a steal late in the draft.
And she didn't follow you guys back?
No, not yet. I think she's going to hate our bits. I feel like she's very serious. Not an issue, but I think she's very to the point, serious. I don't think she's going to buy into our bits a lot. So this is for Michael and I. We got to keep that in mind. Maybe let's tame down the bits if we're talking about Vicky here. All right, fine. But I do like Vicky. And then last but certainly not least, we have Zoe. I always get her confused. Zoe?
Surely it's Zoe.
Right?
It's definitely Zoe.
Okay. Zoe, 27, another New York gal. Another super smart gal. We got a tech engineer / model, a modern day Troy Bolton, which had me thinking that's got to be a movie. They got to do the flip side of the Troy Bolton where it's like, oh, I'm a runway model, but I'm going to miss my science fair. Like that. I want to see that. They should make that a movie.
Didn't Gabriella literally miss her science fair or decathlon?
Yeah, but not to go walk on a run, not to walk on a runway. She had to go sing some songs.
Gosh, that was a good movie.
You're breaking free.
Yeah, all right, fair. I kind of forgot, the other half of that Troy Bolton thing. Anyways, she's from the Coach K coaching tree. She went to Duke. So always Coach K always gets his prospects ready for the draft. So she's a good draft prospect, someone to keep in mind when we're drafting next week. Would be a great guest for Baking with Bailey. Mike, if you want to bring that segment back. She bakes a lot, good cook. I stand by that you should change the name of that show to Getting Baked with Bailey, but something to consider.
It would have to be Baked Baking with Bailey.
No, just why not Get Baked with Bailey?
More alliteration, the better.
All right, fine. She looked fantastic on New Year's Eve. I just want to put that in there. I didn't even add the picture. You can go search yourself. She looked great. Okay. And she also used the same 2024 year-end montage sound that I did. Mike was with me when I tried to decide which one I was going to choose.
Oh, wow.
And she used the same one as me.
Recommended you use that one. So
you did. It was your recommendation, but I'm the one who put in the work and made the montage. So whatever. She used the same sound as me there. So that's it, folks. That's our girl.
She's great. She's really cute.
I like her. I think
she's got a great group.
She's gorgeous.
That cast, I think it's the hottest cast we've had. Maybe
it's very, very possible. They're all really pretty. I feel like he's got high quality women coming his way.
Maybe too high quality. I think Grant might freak out a little bit. I would.
I think he's going to be nervous.
Well,
I really think he is.
Which will kind of make for good TV.
Yeah.
So
I think when he like nervous raps. That's why he raps so much in the.
I can't remember their names, but I had a few that I was like, I really feel like we've got some strong competitors.
Since you won't be in our draft, do you want to give like your final 4 real quick?
Yeah.
We can run through them. I'll kind of run through them quick. If you need to stop.
Damn, we barked twice.
Yeah, if you want to get some last second barks too, Mike, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah,
but
we run through all.
We can get Tori's top 4 fantasy suites or hometowns.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And then the first one was Alex.
Okay, so Alex was my number 1. Not like my number 1, but she's just in my top 4.
Okay. I'll slowly go through here.
Okay, and then Carolina was in there.
There's 2, Carolina and Alex.
Oh God, she's so...
Okay, and then your girl,
Kyleigh. All right, but let's not have her win. Let's not have her win.
No.
And then I think the next girl was my last one. Yeah,
Lydia.
Yeah.
All right, so you have Lytia, Kyleigh, Alex, and Mike Spark. Who was her? What was her name?
Carolina.
Yeah.
Carolina.
At first glance. At first glance.
So again, preface all of this by saying we have no idea what any of these women are actually like. These are all guesses, and so we're gonna look like idiots in like 2 weeks here, and like that's okay with us. Please take none of what we say to heart because we love all of you and you're all better than us.
No, 100%. I feel like you can make a pretty educated guess based off of how they produce like music and all of it on the first episode, but there's pretty much nothing you can do before that to guess anything other than just guess.
Tori, thank you so much for being here and dealing with our weirdness for this. It also very much helps to have a female on this type of show, so it's not just like, oh, let's just bring up all these women and talk about it. So thank you for just being our buffer there. Appreciate that. You want to let people know where
I would have definitely barked more if you weren't here.
I'm glad I could help.
You put a muzzle on him.
Do you want
to let people know where to find your stuff?
Yeah, Tori J. Jensen on Instagram and TikTok. I do pop culture stuff on TikTok, but Instagram's just me being me.
Perfect. And I'll link everything in the YouTube description as well. So go check Tori out. She's fantastic, and she was a saint for coming on today. So we appreciate it. And
thanks, guys.
We're back. Batchmakers is back for 2025. Looking forward to the draft next week. Thanks for tuning in. See you then. Peace.
All right.
Thanks for watching this episode of Batchmakers. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider joining our Patreon page linked in the description below. It's $5, cup of coffee, and it helps support us a ton. Thank you, and maybe we'll see you next week.
Yeah, and from next week on the Batchmakers, we shave Wyatt's head off.
Just maybe. Only one way to find out.
By tuning in.
That was implied.
Back to you in the studio.
And cut.
Thanks, Julianne.